Hey there guys, it's Ryan. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Wizard 101 Let's Play, episode number 42. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and go to the District of Stars, a fancy place that's beyond this world. Go ahead and talk to the Thornton Lewis, and we just recovered the District of Stars through getting the portal stones from last episode. So, I hope you guys are ready to see the epicness of the District of Stars. There's a lot of cool stuff. I actually went in here because, well, I was curious what it looked like. By the way, it doesn't change the quest. The quest objective was to talk to Thornton Lewis at the District of Stars, so it doesn't change anything except for, well, being spoiled with what it looks like. But anyways, let's go into the not spiral chamber. Lies. Totally. So this is a fancy door, and here we are. District of Stars, pretty cool place. A lot of amazing screenshotable places, but we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be talking to Thornton Lewis.
Oh dear, who are you? You must be barking mad to come down here. It's a madhouse down here, to be certain. It's the sharks that are causing most of the trouble. They call themselves the Piscean Guard, and they claim to serve the Crustacean Empire, whatever that is. They've prevented us from our main work, surveying the region and learning what we can about Celestian culture. I assume you're here to rescue us and to learn about the Celestian schools of magic. Stars, moon, and sun, right? If you want to rediscover the secrets of Celestian magic, then you must become one of us, an explorer. First lesson, observation. Based on where it stands, that broken monolith is undoubtedly the key to entering the area beyond. Would you be so kind as to go and survey that monolith and return here with your findings?
Sure, we're going to be going ahead and surveying stuff. Sadly, we're not in a survey camp to go and take more surveys because, well, that was a couple episodes ago. We're going to be surveying some of the stuff and seeing the amazing revel of awesomeness.
The monolith is ancient, but upon closer examination, the broken edges look fairly fresh.
Ooh. Luckily we didn't get in a battle, because, well, getting a battle is not necessary just quite yet. And my feeling is I'm going to have to be forced to fight these guys for something pretty cool, I guess. Or maybe a side quest, or maybe a main quest, who knows?
How interesting! A great deal of what explorers do is collect pieces of rubble and try to rebuild broken artifacts. You see, the Celestians were very big on building secret meaning into their architecture and decor, even their city layout. You can read a lot about a culture from how they build their walls, floors, and ceilings. Messages hidden everywhere. That said, if the monolith has recently been broken, then it is likely the work of the sharks of the Piscean Guard. They are crude vandals, always chopping at the Celestian artifacts and architecture, using pieces of stone for currency. Sometimes being an explorer is investigation, and sometimes it's throwing a bit of muscle around. Could you go and recover some of the pieces of the broken monolith from the Piscean Guard?
Sure, we're gonna be doing that. Oh yeah, we're supposed to fight them. What do you know? Speak of the devil, we're gonna be fighting them. And what do you know? It's my favorite type of quest, defeat and collect quest. Well, you know the deal. I'll be back after I finish defeating all these.
Great work! I think you got all the missing pieces.
Ooh, think it's land sharks. Let's see.
Though our mission is exploration, not conquest, it's become clear that the Pisceans don't respect us. It makes sense to me that we need a sign of strength to show those Pisceans what stuff we're made of. Can you defeat a number each of Piscean guards, Piscean troopers, Piscean centurions, and Piscean soldiers? That should cause them to rethink their meddling with the expedition.
Apparently that was not a quest we want to have, but luckily I'll just take that on for a side quest and I'll do that later. The Star Hordes.
Lesson 2. Restoration, or rebuilding that which was broken. We'll first need something to fuse the pieces together. The Stellar Protectors were made by the Celestians, and they're still up and running after all this time. They're just suits of metal animated by power motes within their bodies, guided by who knows what. The power motes should provide enough energy to fuse the piece of the broken monolith together. Could you go and collect a few power motes from inactive Stellar Protectors? No need to damage an active one.
Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, does the map tell us anything? Hey, look, never mind. One's here. Cool, so just around here, I guess. So Pretty cool quests and stuff, and storyline so far with Celestia. Again, I've been really enjoying Celestia, and the fights are fun as well. It's just, I don't know, fights are fights, you could say. Yep, fights are fights. Self-explanatory. Hey, look, another inactive protector, protector, what it is. Hey, look, oh come on, I can't go through there. They need to have their models some little cooler spots you can go through. Oh well. Can't expect them to be perfect. Oh well. Let's talk to Mr. Lewis in a second, as soon as we get our health refilled from that battle we had. His will. These wits are useful, plus they're free, plus I don't have to go and use a potion or go back to the minigames and play my favorite minigame, the potion motion. By the way, I love that game so much. It's so easy and awesome to fill these things up.
Those should do the trick. These power motes must be treated with extreme heat before we can use them to repair the broken monolith. Where will we get that kind of heat, I wonder? Blimey! I've got it! The Star Forge! It's still burning after all this time, and it'll serve perfectly. Take those power motes to the Star Forge and bathe them in the flames. Be careful, that's incredible power at play.
Let's go to the Star Forge. And just from the name alone, it sounds cool. And the little thumbnail and the quest picture seems even cooler than the name itself, you can say. Let's go to the... Ooh, my... That's a cool thing. Wow. Really fancy here. Oh yeah, I can't do the first perspective of this mount. Oh well. Star Forge, interact. So maybe I can click the X button.
You treat the power motes within the Star Forge. In short order, they're ready for use. Pretty
Cool. Which was like some kind of animation, but we're expecting too much from King's Rail in this world. Would be cool, but nah. Not yet. PvP champions.
Those should do perfectly. I've reassembled the pieces of the broken monolith, but the translation is a bit of a bother, sad to say. Could you do us both a favor and go into the Astral Archive and seek out the knowledge we need? Speak to the archivist there. It's sort of a talking library catalog that will tell you what you need to know.
That's pretty cool. It actually reminds me of a thing in Doctor Who with the library episode with the library planet and stuff. Like, there's little assistants that can help you, and you'll find a face that you will most like and will work for you. It's pretty hilarious, and it reminds me of this sort of thing. I actually saw the library archival thing a little earlier because I wanted to see this area for myself because I heard this area was a pretty cool area, and yeah, it's amazing. Just take a look at the animation, you'll see why. Look at that thing. It's a beautiful thing. It reminds me of something else as well. Some show. Let's see. Let's talk to the archivist.
I am the archivist, a construct to aid research in the Astral Archive. Based on the nature of your request, I have prepared courses of instruction at 3 different preceptor stations. The stations are devoted to contrivances, conflict, and configurations. You may utilize them in any order you wish.
That's pretty cool. Also, it sells treasure cards. And this is supposed to be the most extensive treasure card library. That's not the bazaar, by the way. And you can buy cool stuff. Like, Gigantium. But the problem is, yeah. You can't buy it unless you're level 58, and I'm only level 54, so oh well, but it's pretty cool spells you can buy if you are that level and you can afford them. They're pretty cheap as well. So let's go to the particular conflict in the District of the Stars. Again, amazing name, I don't know why it must be that amazing, but oh well. Now, let's see, let's go and cross these mobs and then play chicken with them, and yeah. Wow, cool.
Though the people of Celestia exist in harmony with the universe, the other worlds of the spiral are not so enlightened. Celestia's magic touches the very spiral itself, and for this reason, it is coveted by many. To mount a proper defense, Celestia must understand conflict in all forms.
The Preceptor has a great deal to say about all manner of conflict. from wars to magic duels. Eventually, the lesson ends.
Wow, pretty cool. Let's go to the other pretty drawer. If I'm saying that right. Again, I'm a little tired of recording this, so excuse me, and well, you know how my channel works. It's a lot more funny to say it wrong. Hey, look, we have star enemies. Nothing suspicious about that at all. Yeah, totally. Solarian Protector.
Celestia's greatest achievement is its mastery of astral magic, conjuring power from the stars, the moon, and the sun. Celestian magic is intrinsically tied to an understanding of astral configurations, or the movement of celestial bodies.
The lesson continues for quite a while, teaching you about the nature of the worlds of the spiral, the stars, and the sun. So much to learn. And then the lesson ends.
Yeah, that's really cool. Wow. Plus, these enemies look pretty cool as well. I like how they just walks like, oh yeah, I'm a boss here. I'm the star guy with a cool sword, and I protect library and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm cool. Luckily, I don't have two shadows, or we're screwed. Okay, enough of those Doctor Who references and my adorns for it. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Among the greatest of Celestia's achievements is the creation of magic artifacts, or contrivances. These contrivances are essential to Celestian life, and are marvels of crafting and enchantment.
This goes on for a while. All manner of schematics, plans, and diagrams flash before your eyes until at last the lesson ends.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Plus, I like the models in this area as well. And yes, I'm a person that loves 3D models and stuff. Stop complaining. That's a really cool thing, by the way. Look at the shiny thing. Yeah, I love this whole room as well. Underwater and beautiful textures and stuff. Oh my, I love this. Now, only if I was playing on a computer that could play this on 1080p. Oh, imagine that. Oh well. Nor my geekiness as it's going with this game and the cool areas it has to be presented to me. And you guys, of course.
You look like you've been hitting the books. Did you learn anything? Now that you've a working knowledge of Celestian, we can determine how the broken monolith relates to the surroundings. Understanding context is vitally important. We must know not only how something works, but what it means in the big picture. The broken monolith has many markings very similar to those in the chantry, and may be significant. Could you go and survey the chantry to see what might be learned of the area? Return here with what you've learned.
Okay, let's go to the chantry, but before we do, let's see what Mr. Lincoln has to say.
Excuse me, there's been an oversight. Apparently, you're due for another spell, one your professors aren't teaching you. You'll hear from Baldur Goldpaws when he thinks you're ready to learn the spell. It may involve going into Wintertusk and Grizzleheim, so you should become familiar with that area.
Oh yeah, it's that spell. Oh yeah, that spell. We'll be doing that in a different video, guys. Yeah, that spell we're doing at 55. I think it also involves a pet. So anyways, we're going to be doing that later. Let's go to the chantry thing. Pantry. Food. That makes me hungry. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. I blame the game and its amazingness references to food. Imagine the level from Super Mario Galaxy 2 with all the pancakes and breakfast food and just tasty donuts and stuff. Even the Sonic one with all those gigantic donuts. Great, I'm making myself hungry. Oh wait, look, a fucking thing. I forgot what that's called, but it's cool looking. Yeah, the cool looking thing. We'll say that. Wow, this area is pretty large. Okay, good when you got in a fight.
You examine the observatory, using the powers of observation Mr. Lewis taught you. The mosaic on the floor appears important. Based on the architectural emphasis, perhaps a closer look. The mosaic is clearly the key to understanding the secret message. Unfortunately, it looks like many of the mosaic plates are missing. If they were there, the meaning would be clear.
Okay, let's go and talk back talk back. Go and talk to Mr. Lewis. I'll cut to the point where
So, what did you learn? You say someone stole the shiniest and brightest plates of the mosaic? Given what we know about the sharks, they're likely the culprits. I think you know what to do. Go and thrash some of those Piscean troopers until you recover the missing pieces. Be sure to look around the rest of the chantry as well. Those sharks will often hide things from their rivals.
So, I'll be back after I defeat all those sharks. Critical, guys! Critical! Yep, that helps. That helps a lot. Oh, I love those criticals. Well, they're the best. They're just the best. Victory. Hours of reading, I found out that we're supposed to go to the Grand Orchards in the District of the Stars and not fight more monsters. Yeah, fight trash some crustacean, warrior, guard, places, person, soldiers. Yeah, we crushed some soldiers, and yeah, we're just gonna go over here in this cool looking place, and the cool textures of the walls. I don't know. I like this world's design. It's really cool, and this is a grand. I forgot the grand spiral chart. It's really cool, in my opinion. Really wish I could just go and just stare at it for like days and days out. That's how cool it is, but we're not doing that. Hey, look, myth enemies. Yeah, you know that I don't like myth enemies. Well, actually, I don't want to go here. Wait. Yeah, so we should go here.
You find a small mosaic tile wedged into the gears of the orrery.
Ah, pretty cool. I gotta search the shark hut for muscle tiles. Not titles. Tiles. Titles.
The shark must have used this place to hide a small cache of mosaic tiles, perhaps to barter with. You take them.
6, 7, 8, 9. You've recovered all the missing mosaic pieces. Smashing! Now you're ready to restore the mosaic floor to its former state. Head on into the chantry and see about putting the pieces back where they belong. That should put us ahead of the game.
Ah, you're in the chantry, just steps away, and probably a fight we're gonna have to do. Nope. That's good. Now we have the Celestian Munchkill fixed, and let's go and interact with it. Cool. Oh, that's cool. It's a spiral graph map thing. Nice. I like that. Really cool. Like the one they have in the headmaster's office, but you explore this more and just go in depth. Let's get off our mount. Sure, the Panther mount. And let's see this in first person perspective. Pretty cool. Wait. That moves with you. Bartleby, with Wizard City and stuff. Why are you staring at me? Yeah, that's... yep, that's moving with me. What the heck is wrong with it? And that's... I see Crotopia, Earth Island guy, Marleybone, Mushu, Utopia, Island thing. Pretty cool. Nice.
Excellent work! You're the best student I've ever taught. You've done much to earn your way into the Stellarium, but you're not done. I've taught you all I can, and the next steps are yours alone. Go to the Astral Archive and see if you can cadge some more out of that archivist. That should set you on the right path.
The archivist. Oh, that is so freaking cool. I love that concept. I don't know, that cube reminds me of something. Maybe something from Coleoco Evolution, if I could remember. Probably, like the Cortex and stuff. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Something like in the Cortex. Oh yeah, that cool thing. But this is something I could explore and stare at for days and not replay and stuff. I don't know.
I am the Archivist, a construct to aid research in the Astral Archive. I am the Archivist, a construct created to aid research in the Astral Archive. My empathic array detects that you are here searching for a means of entry into the Stellarium. Is that correct? Only Celestian citizens are permitted unrestricted access to the Stellarium. Temporary access to the Stellarium may be granted by allowing an empathic scan to determine suitability. Please present yourself to the Preceptors of Configuration, Conflict, and Contrivance for your evaluation. Once finished, return with the tokens denoting successful completion and place them in the security plinth. The Preceptors have been activated and are ready for your use.
Okay, that is pretty cool. This world is impressing me even more. Oh my. This amazingness and references to other various shows on TV. Oh no. That's what it does. These games, that's what it does. Oh yes. Over here, of course.
The preceptor lectures for a little while about identifying and resolving disagreements of all sort. When the lecture is complete, the preceptor produces a small metal token for you. Congratulations.
That's pretty cool. Now only if my mount can go even faster than this. Only if that's all we can hope for. And those silver chests that I can't really beat the minigame that they have in there. Of course, I'm gonna defeat Push and Motion, but I've been playing that forever, and it's amazing and easy and simple and stuff. Over here, of course, next to the really cool thing, slightly cool, or slightly cooler. This thing is, I don't know.
There is an extremely long lecture about Celestian philosophy, astronomy, and magic theory. At the end of the lecture, the preceptor produces a small metal token for you. Shiny.
Pretty cool. Great, it knows we love shiny things. What have we done to it? Just like make it do that. What have we done? Oh, apparently we have to go up there. Are we up here? Yes, we can. The fancy staircase of sort of a staircase. Sort of. Not fully one, but with all the cool drawings and stuff on the side. It's pretty cool.
The preceptor speaks at length about the creation of devices with magical properties. When it is finished lecturing you, the preceptor produces a small metal token for you. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you, announcer voice that appears everywhere in the game. And magical decoration, awesome stuff. Yeah. Pretty cool.
You fit the 3-course completion tokens into slots on the security plinth.
Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty freaking cool.
Congratulations. Your evaluation was a success, and you have been deemed worthy to enter the Stellarium. If you wish to continue, proceed to the pedestal immediately outside the doors of the Stellarium in the Grand Plaza.
Okay, so let's change our quest from the one I just got from the other thing, because I don't want to do that on the camera, because, well, that's useless. For me, it's useful, but for you guys, it's useless to see the battling and other crap of that quest, because most quests involve battling. Side quests, yeah, that's what side quests like to do. They just do a favor for people, yeah. Let's use the Solarium pedestal and the District of Stars. Again, I love this name, I love this area, I love everything. Except for, well, the defeating Click quest, but, well, what do you expect? It's just the game.
The pedestal appears to be missing a small section of metal, a key of some kind. Perhaps Thornton Lewis knows about it.
Let's see where that special metal thing is.
Funny you should mention something being missing. The other day, I saw the Piscean leader, a big fellow named Brutus Starkwave, fiddling with that pedestal. I wager he knows something about your missing key.
Okay, now we're gonna have to go into his lair and probably defeat him. Because when it says like someone's lair, that means you have to defeat an enemy. Most likely, unless it's nice and stuff. Okay, found the lair. It's down here. The quest here was a derp. But oh well, pretty cool place. Yeah, Celesia, you know how that works. We're gonna have to fight as a dragon. Just like, yeah, see you later, buddy. I can't stay on this pedestal. It's just too cool. Yep, too cool. Well, imagine after my dragon's like here. He's like, I want to fight with you. Nope, he's scared.
This is no place for a surface dweller. Come on, boys. Fresh meat.
Here we are, guys. After checking those fancy settings, we are in this fantastical battle against these bosses. Now, you might notice, other than my RNG just being terrible on me with all the card selection and stuff, that this is not my first attempt on this little boss fight. This is actually my second attempt. And two, you might notice this is slightly different than how my normal commentary is. That's because I'm forced to do post-commentary, which is not live commentary. Live commentary is when you're doing commentary when you're recording your footage, so yeah. I am forced to do post-commentary due to my recording program, DxTroy, messing up actually recording my microphone, sadly. Now, that is because of my own failure and mistake I made. Because I had to unplug my microphone for some odd reason, and I forgot that when I do that and when I have DxTroy open, I need to go back to that program and actually change it back to my blue Yeti microphone, because that's a thing the computer does, and I have to fix that manually if I have that open. So I forgot to check out my audio settings and do a little video test to make sure audio is being recorded on the microphone and also the in-game stuff. So oh well. So yeah, you can see the amazingness. So we're gonna be wiping out that Celesia trooper. That trooper will not be living anymore, you can say. So yeah, awesome for us. He's gonna be gone. And I thought I got a critical there. I always forget, like, when I already like went through this sort of stuff, what the reality was. So yeah, that's pretty funny. So yeah, pretty amazing stuff happening. So the boss guy, he has some pretty interesting spells. I believe he has the Spirit and Elemental Shield, which is one of my most hated set of spells, just because they'll give you a 50% off for those types of schools, which are annoying, and that would have meant we could have killed him a lot easier, but oh well. Luckily for us, we had enough damage to a point where it doesn't matter anyway. So oh yeah, cool. Really, look at my RNG, seriously. I'm getting like all the good like accessory sort of cards, but I need like the damage cards. I said the same thing in the live recording. The monster cards. Yeah, let's just say damage cards, like the Ninja Pigs and yeah, or Orthoris, which actually I think I could do Orthoris in a couple turns if I remember correctly. And of course we have Sandstorm coming in, which actually uses 2 of our tower shields. And what makes me a little skeptical about that, or well, suspicious, is because that tower shield, or since I have 2 tower shields, that should have made it where I took 0 damage, but what do you know, I didn't. And I was debating, should I use the blade, or should I use not tower shield, amplify. It's like, wait, I already have amplify. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I was having a conversation with Jacob, or well, not really a conversation, just yelling at him while he's listening to me on TeamSpeak, because we have it where he can listen to me on TeamSpeak while he can't talk, because well, that's how we like to do it for the Let's Play, and I think we're professional like that. So yeah, pretty awesome, you can say. Of course, I think my brother gets the final hit in this case. Of course, Judgment, well, you know, Judgment's that sort of spell. That's cool when it's not being used on you, but I don't know. For some reason, it has a heart in my place. Of course, Meter Strike sort of has a bigger heart, or a bigger place in my heart. Just, I don't know, just because it's sort of cool. So we're going to be using the Orthrus for my pet because, well, that's the best Orthrus I have. Well, I could have made the other Orthrus better with, like, Giant, but I think it wouldn't be that much better. Yeah. But, of course, if you use, the better, damage addition spells, or whatever the heck they're called, I forgot. The Sun School stuff, yeah. I think this, attack actually gets us to a point where, we're about half, way, done in the, health, because I think it has like 4,000 health, and I just get rid of half of it. As you can see from the little bar, there's 2,600 something. Yeah, you can tell how my memory works, even with just looking at the screen, because that's what I'm doing. And yes. I think I do Time of Legend, yes. I think I do Time of Legend if he kills him, or I think that's in the next couple turns, because he kills him with Vaughn's Frankenstein monster. Oh, I think that happens now. It's either that, it kills him this turn, or in a couple, in the next turn. Actually, he kills him this one because I remember, delivered 2,000 health and, stuff. Oh, I was making a joke to him where it's like, dude, do you have any healing spells? I need a heal. And then it's like, well, this heals. And I go, it heals you. And then he goes, oh yeah. Heals you in a couple seconds. It was pretty hilarious. Oh yeah. He was just trolling me. And the funny thing is, I found out later on that he actually had a Satar on him, and he could have healed me. And yeah, trolling. Thanks for trolling. Seriously, that little brother I have.
The leader drops a piece of curiously shaped metal. It must be the missing.
Yeah, the amazingness. And I forgot what I'm talking about here. Crazy stuff. Oh yeah. Here's what Jacob's stats are if you wonder what they are. So. Yeah, just click on the screen, a door, I don't know, he's a death level 82, stuff on his hat, robes and shoes and pet and wand and magic stuff, and yeah. Pretty cool. And then he's talking about, it did a lot, even with the 50% off sale, which I love making that joke, by the way. I made a joke in this video for some reason, but yeah, here we go, 50% off sale, and also I'm showing off my new stats, which I think I have not shown earlier on this video, probably have not. So that's the sort of stuff I have now these days. Oh yeah, by the way, the wand, that's not going to stay like that. I'm going to have to buy a new one because I found a better one that has better critical rating and critical blocking, which would be ideal, especially for the worlds with Celestia and beyond, because there's mobs can critical and more deadly things can happen. And of course, we're going back to Mr. Lewis to talk to him and report, hey, look, we got the key thing for the Solarium pedestal. I don't know, I love the word Solarium. So
I think you finally got it. This is it. Now you can journey into the Stellarium and recover the Star of Celestia, the heart of the Stellarium. That artifact is crucial to understanding Celestia's star magic. Recover it and take it to the Grand Astrolabe in the Celestia base camp.
So yeah, let's go to the Solarium pedestal and activate it, and then we'll be able to go into the Solarium. The funny thing is, it doesn't look like you have to activate it. Like once you get the thing, you can actually go into the Solarium. It's like, hey, look, we can go in the Solarium now. But we need to activate the use our thing in the pedestal to, well, get officialism quests. There you go. Now, I'll be back in a second after I check the, Anyways, guys, we're going to be wrapping up this episode of Wizard 101 Let's Play, episode number 42. In the next episode, we're going to go explore the Solarium and recover the Star of Celesia and see what amazing adventures lies before that door behind us. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this fantastical video, and stay tuned for episode number 43.